After studying in Beijing for almost 2 years now, I've come to appreciate the many things I like about living here. So here are my top 5 reasons I like living here in China. The first and most significant reason is public safety. Compared to my experiences in Italy, in certain alleyways or near train stations where you feel like you might get attacked or robbed in any moment, I feel much safer here, especially during the night, even when walking alone at 2 a.m. on the street. In fact, I have a video of me while I was kinda drunk after going to a birthday party with my cousin, and I was wandering the streets searching for a hotel. Here it is.
E allora qua sono le 2 di notte e non sono riuscito ad entrare nella scuola di Sivano perché il Paola era un po' sveglio, dai. Adesso sto andando verso in un hotel.
Okay, enough of that. With the presence of surveillance cameras basically anywhere, the absence of homeless people, the crime rate here is really low. In fact, it's common to see students leaving their stuff unattended in public spaces like libraries or cafes without any worries. In my school, there's many people that even leave their stuff overnight and over multiple weeks in the same spot to keep their spot there. Sometimes they exaggerate and even bring their whole personal computer to that specific desk. And now that China has finally allowed international students to come back, it's quite interesting to see them bring their stuff along even when they're going to a bathroom break, while Chinese students, they just leave their stuff there while being sure that no one would steal it. The streets here are also really clean, as there's always people that are responsible for keeping them that way. You can find many trash cans while walking, so littering is not that common, and the cleaning staff will continuously pick up the trash and clean the streets. One thing about China is that living here is extremely convenient. One example would be food delivery, which is called 外卖 here. And this 外卖, it can cost around 20 RMB or less, and the food is delivered within 30 minutes. They can either deliver it directly to your doorstep or to a specific locker for food delivery, which is always nearby where you live. The same applies to packet deliveries. They will first call you and ask you if you want it to be delivered upstairs in front of your door or just their station, which you will later go to pick it up. My third reason would be transportation. Transportation here in China is both convenient and affordable. Beijing subway system spans all throughout the city, and it can be really affordable, costing as little as 2 RMB a ride. Both taxis and Ubers are really cheap. A ride from here, from my place to the city center, is 50 kilometers, and it would take 1 hour and 14 minutes. That would cost anywhere from 120 to 150 RMB here. Biking is also a popular mode of transportation, with bike sharing costing as little as 1.5 RMB per ride, or if you subscribe, it costs around 10 RMB per month. Another perk of living in China is the abundance of clean public toilets. As someone who has a bit of a weak stomach, It's a lifesaver to have all these public toilets available to me and be able to go to them whenever I need to.
Why so weak? So weak.
While in Italy, first of all, public toilets are not that common. Then, if you want to use them, you also have to pay. Usually it's €1 or could be even more depending on where you are. Another option would be to go to a cafe and order something to use the toilet there. But even then, the toilet is not always the cleanest, depending on how many customers it already has had. And the fifth reason I like living in China is because of the mobile payments. What do I mean by mobile payments? Well, if you know anything about China, you will know that most of the transactions here are done through either WeChat Pay or Alipay. And when you go out, you don't need to bring a wallet or your cards. You only need to bring your mobile phone that has an internet connection. Whether it's buying stuff at the groceries or at the mall or even shopping online, you only need to have your mobile phone on your hand and you will be able to pay effortlessly. In most restaurants, you can scan directly the code on the table and you will be able to order your food directly and even pay without talking to the cashier. It's interesting to see that while the West is slowly moving toward a cashless society, China has already been this way for many years. I will talk about the food and tourist places in a different video, so stay tuned for that. These were the 5 reasons I like living in China. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment if you have anything to say and I reply as best as I can.